Welcome to English Podcast. Today's episode is all about something that makes every heart beat faster. Love. That magical moment when someone's smile changes your entire world.
Love. Just hearing the word makes people smile, doesn't it? It's that feeling when your heart becomes lighter and your thoughts start dancing around one person.
Exactly. Love can make you forget what you were doing, where you were going, and even what time it is. It's like time stops, just for a moment. The first spark.
So tell me, do you remember the first time you fell in love?
Oh, I do. Very clearly. I was young, maybe 16 or 17. I didn't even realize it at first. I just liked being around her. The way she laughed, the way she looked at the sky, even the way she wrote her name in her notebook.
Ah, that's so sweet. Sometimes love starts with small details, right? The little things no one else notices.
Exactly. You start noticing their favorite color, their perfume, how they pronounce certain words, and suddenly they're everywhere. In your thoughts, your dreams, your playlists, even your morning coffee feels different.
Yes. You wake up thinking about them and you go to sleep thinking about them too. It's like they move into your heart and never pay rent.
That's a perfect way to say it. Love doesn't knock on the door, it just walks right in. And scientifically speaking, when you fall in love, your brain starts releasing chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. These make you happy, excited, and sometimes a little addicted.
Addicted. Yes. Because when you don't hear from that person, you actually feel something missing. You want to see them, hear their voice, read their message again and again.
Exactly. Love is like a beautiful addiction, one that keeps you smiling for no reason. Do you know what's funny? Even your friends start noticing it before you admit it.
Yes. They see the smile on your face, the sparkle in your eyes, and they're like, okay, something's going on here.
I've seen that too. Love has its own language, and your face speaks it before your mouth does. The physical feelings.
Let's talk about what happens inside the body. When you see the person you love, your heart starts beating faster, right?
Oh, yes. It's like your heart suddenly becomes a drummer. Your stomach feels strange, like butterflies flying around.
Yes. The famous butterflies in the stomach. Your hands might get cold or sweaty. Your voice might shake a little.
Yes, and sometimes your brain just stops working for a few seconds. You forget what you wanted to say, you just smile and hope they don't notice.
Exactly. And if they smile back, that's it. You're gone. You're completely gone.
Love makes you nervous and peaceful at the same time. It's strange, but beautiful.
It's like your heart is saying, you're safe, while your brain is saying, run away before you get hurt.
That's so true. But no one ever runs away. We all fall anyway, because that feeling is just too powerful to ignore. Love is the only emotion that can make you both brave and scared at the same time.
Exactly. And somehow we enjoy that mix.
The emotional roller coaster.
You know what's crazy about love? It can make one single word, one message, one look mean everything.
Yes. When they say hi, it feels like the whole world lights up. But if they don't reply, suddenly the sky looks cloudy.
Yes. You start overthinking, did I say something wrong? Are they busy? Do they still like me?
Love can turn you into a detective. You start analyzing every emoji, every dot, every scene message.
Exactly. And even a one-word reply like, okay, can ruin your mood for hours.
Oh, yes. It's funny how love gives so much power to one person, not in a bad way, but in a meaningful way.
Because when you love someone, their happiness becomes your happiness. And that's both beautiful and scary.
Yes. It's like your heart is no longer only yours, someone else carries half of it.
That's why real love always requires trust. Without trust, even the strongest love starts to break.
True. Love is not just about excitement. It's about patience, honesty, and understanding. You know what's amazing? Even with all the confusion and overthinking, people still fall in love again and again.
Because deep inside, we all know that love, real love, is worth it. Every heartbeat, every smile, every tear.
That's the magic of love. It hurts, it heals, it teaches, it inspires, and it reminds us that we are human. When people fall in love, they start to change, not just on the outside, but inside too. You begin to see the world differently. Colors seem brighter, music sounds deeper, and even a simple breeze feels softer. That's so true. When you love someone, you notice beauty in everything. Even a normal street looks romantic when you're walking and thinking about them. Yes, and suddenly you start smiling for no reason. Your friends ask, "Why are you smiling?" And you just say, "Nothing." But inside, your heart is dancing. Exactly. Love gives you this quiet joy, something you can't explain, but everyone can see.
Music fades out slowly. Up to Listening summarizes with this following title: How Love Changes You.
I think love changes the way we treat others, too. People in love are usually kinder, more patient, and more understanding. Absolutely. It's like love teaches you empathy, to see things from another person's eyes. You start to listen more, to care more, and even forgive more easily. Yes, because you realize how powerful feelings are. When you love someone, you don't want to hurt them, not even with words. You start choosing your words carefully. And you also start to understand yourself better. Love shows you what kind of person you really are. It reveals your strengths, your fears, and your limits. That's beautiful. It's true. Love is like a mirror. It shows you who you are and who you can become. And that's why love can be such a powerful teacher. Some lessons are sweet, others painful, but all of them help us grow.
Music fades out. Up to Listening summarizes with the following title: Heart and Humor, Funny Love Stories.
But you know what? Love can also be really funny sometimes.
Oh, yes. People in love do the silliest things, like checking your phone every 5 seconds, then pretending you didn't care about the message you were waiting for all day.
Or typing a long text and then deleting it 10 times before pressing send.
Or when they finally reply, you read the message 10 times before answering.
And if they write goodnight, you stare at that message for 5 minutes before sleeping, like it's poetry.
Exactly. Love turns ordinary people into poets, philosophers, and comedians at once.
And somehow that's what makes it so charming. Those little moments, the awkward smiles, the nervous laughs, they're what we remember most.
Music fades out slowly. Up to Listening summarizes with the following title, Love's Journey Beyond the Thrill of Beginnings.
But at some point, love becomes more than butterflies. It becomes real, deep, calm. Yes, it's no longer just excitement. It's comfort. You start to feel safe with that person. You can be yourself. No acting, no pretending.
That's when you know it's true love. When silence feels comfortable. When you don't need to talk all the time to feel close.
Exactly. You understand each other without words. Just a look, a smile, a touch.
And you start building small traditions together. Morning messages, evening calls, inside jokes only you two understand.
Yes, and those little things become your love story. Not the big moments, but the small, quiet ones.
Love is not about perfection. It's about acceptance. Seeing someone's flaws and choosing to stay anyway.
That's true love. It's not about, I need you, but I choose you every single day.
Music rises briefly, then fades out. Up to Listening summarizes with the following title, Shadows of Love Navigating the Heartache and Transformation.
But love also has another side. Sometimes it hurts.
Yes. Sometimes you love someone, but life has different plans. Distance, time, misunderstanding, things change.
And when that happens, it feels like a storm inside your chest. Everything reminds you of them. A song, a place, a smell.
And suddenly, the world that used to be full of color turns gray.
Soft, emotional piano music fades in very low volume.
But even heartbreak teaches something. It teaches strength. It teaches patience. And it teaches you how deep your heart can feel. Because you can only know true love when you've known its pain too. Yes, every broken heart still carries love inside it, because real love never disappears. It just changes shape.
Music fades out slowly. Long pause, 5 seconds. Up to Listening summarizes with the following title, Love's Echoes, Lessons, Insights from Love.
So what can we really learn from love? That love isn't about owning someone, it's about appreciating them. It's about saying, I'm happy that you exist even when you're not together.
Love teaches patience, forgiveness, and sacrifice. It shows that true connection isn't about perfect people, but about two imperfect souls who don't give up on each other.
Exactly. And love reminds us that we're all connected. We all need affection, care, and kindness.
Love is what makes life meaningful. It's the reason we keep hoping, keep believing, and keep smiling.
Yes. Even after heartbreak, people still choose love because deep inside, we know it's the most powerful feeling in the world.
Music fades out slowly.
Love. A small word with a universe of meaning. It can heal, it can break, it can teach, and it can transform.
Yes, every love story is different, yet every story shares one thing: emotion. Pure, human, deep emotion that connects heart to heart.
And even if love changes with time, it never really dies. It becomes part of who we are. It stays in our memories, in our habits, even in the songs we listen to.
Sometimes love stays forever, and sometimes it leaves, but it always leaves a mark, a gentle trace on our souls.
Music softens, piano plus wind sounds. And maybe that's what makes love so powerful. It's not just a feeling, it's a journey. A journey that teaches us who we are, what we value, and how strong we can be when our hearts open.
Love can make us brave. It can push us to become better, to care more, to give more, to dream more.
Because when you truly love, you discover that life is not about perfection. It's about connection.
And sometimes it's in the simplest moments, a smile, a look, a quiet walk, that love feels most real.
Background romantic instrumental rises slightly, then fades out. When you fall in love with life itself. Love isn't only between two people. Sometimes you fall in love with life itself, with the morning sun, with your dreams, with your journey.
That's true. When your heart learns to love, really love, you start seeing beauty everywhere.
You love the rain because it reminds you of peace. You love the sunset because it feels like hope. You love your challenges because they help you grow.
And most importantly, you learn to love yourself. Because self-love is where all other kinds of love begin.
Calm piano melody plays softly in background. Yes, when you love yourself, you attract better energy. You treat people kindly, you forgive faster, and you move forward with confidence.
And that's the secret. Love doesn't start when you meet someone. It starts when you finally meet yourself.
Music fades out. Love as a lesson. Love is not always easy. It can test your patience, challenge your trust, and even break your heart. But those moments are not the end. They are lessons.
Every heartbreak teaches us something. It teaches us to value real connection over attention, to choose honesty over games, and to understand that real love never asks you to be someone else.
Yes, real love accepts your past, believes in your present, and inspires your future.
It doesn't control you. It doesn't limit you. It frees you to be the best version of yourself.
Soft, emotional piano fades in with light strings. So if you're in love right now, cherish it. If you've lost love, learn from it. And if you're still waiting for love, believe in it. Because love always finds its way. Sometimes when you least expect it. Sometimes in the quietest moments of your life. Music builds, then gently fades out. Rainbow. A message to the listener. To everyone listening right now, remember that love isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about seeing an imperfect person perfectly.
Love is not a movie or a fairy tale. It's real, messy, unpredictable, and beautiful all at the same time.
And that's what makes it worth it. Because in the end, love is what gives meaning to our stories.
So wherever you are, whoever you are, and whatever stage of love you're in, remember that your heart is doing something brave. It's choosing to feel.
And that, my friend, is something truly beautiful. Music fades out slowly. Long pause. Goodbye and outro. Calm background outro music fades in.
Thank you for listening to English Podcast. Today's topic was the feelings when you fall in love.
We hope you felt inspired and maybe even remembered your own love story while listening.
If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, English Podcast, for more daily English stories, lessons, and real conversations.
Yes, keep learning, keep listening, and keep loving, because love and language are both best practiced every day. Music swells slightly, then fades out with echo.
Until next time, take care, stay kind, and always keep a little love in your heart. P.S.
Music fades out completely.